11 Alive News at 11 p.m. starts now.
Welcome in on this cool, cloudy, wet, dreary day. I'm Joe Ripley, and for Jeff Hellinger tonight, across much of Metro Atlanta, the scene looking like that. See a little bit of a raw day today, and tonight possibly winter's last gasp. I know a lot of you have been feeling cold throughout the day. Meteorologist Nicole Hartford joining us now. Nicole, many of us will soon be under a freeze watch.
Yes, that freeze watch goes into effect tomorrow night, and that means that temperatures, of course, will be falling down below freezing. So the cool air that we've been feeling the last couple of days really pales in comparison to what's ahead as we move into the week. Right now, temperatures are sitting in the 40s across Atlanta. We've been under the effect, really, of that wedge setup. That's when high pressure parks itself up towards the northeast, and as you can tell, it pushes in that colder air across North Georgia. So we stayed chilly all day. Our temperatures in the Atlanta metro area didn't warm much, and they didn't cool much either. We're still at 48 degrees, a little milder down towards the southwest in the 50s into Peachtree City, LaGrange, as well as Thomaston, and then colder up towards the northeast, where in Gainesville we're at 44, in Clayton we're in 41. Tonight, cloud cover will start to clear, but it'll be a slow process. So those clouds are going to keep temperatures on the mild side. We'll get down to right around 40 degrees, upper 30s, low 40s. So you definitely need some sort of coat or jacket tomorrow morning as you get ready to start off your day. The good news is it's going to be dry. We're still seeing a couple spotty areas of light drizzle on our radar, but we're going to be clearing out the rain and the clouds, giving way to more sunshine as that colder air moves in. Just how cold those temperatures get coming up.
Nicole, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Right now, many folks are still trying to clean up from damage left behind by severe weather that hit roughly 2 months ago tonight. Homes, businesses, schools, neighborhoods all hit hard, and all 14 tornadoes touched down here in Georgia back in mid-January. And now it's only a matter of days before some much needed financial assistance will no longer be available. 11 Alive's Dawn White joining me now, breaking down what you need to know if you're in need of assistance. Dawn, what have you learned?
Well, Joe, actually 2 deadlines are quickly approaching. The first one, Monday, March 20th, that is the last day to apply for FEMA disaster assistance and the last day to apply for a low-interest disaster loan from the U.S. Small Business Administration is Friday, March 17th.
This is just part of the destruction from a series of tornadoes in mid-January. Many people have picked up the pieces left behind, but FEMA says you can still apply for disaster relief in several ways.
One of them is apply online through disasterassistance.gov. Another one is downloading the FEMA app and also calling us at 800-621-3362 or visiting a center that we have open. It's at the Spalding Senior Center, located at 885 Memorial Drive in Griffin.
You can get a wide range of assistance.
We provide rental assistance, replacement of personal property. We might be able to replace the computer, medical supplies like wheelchair, dentures, medicines. Also, we provide moving and storage expenses.
FEMA encourages you to apply for help even if you have insurance and have the following information ready.
They should have certain information available, such as their banking account number, their social security number, their policy number and the name of the insurance company, the list of damages, and the new address where they are living now.
FEMA says almost 9,000 Georgians have applied for assistance so far.
The Small Business Administration will hold a webinar on Tuesday and also a business outreach fair on Wednesday in Griffin. We are going to have more information about that on our website, 11alive.com.
Good to know, Dawn. There may be some more seasoned viewers watching saying, I'm not quite familiar with the computer, navigating the technology, and where can folks apply in person if they'd like to get that FEMA disaster assistance?
Well, Joe, FEMA actually has 4 locations that are in person. Those are in the southern part of our viewing area. One is in Henry and Troup counties, and 2 are in Spalding County. We'll have those addresses and hours of operation on our website as well.
Dawn, thank you so much. And those key dates, those deadlines as well. We have much more tied to the FEMA assistance deadlines. You can head over to 11alive.com to learn more tonight. Other stories we are tracking for you this Sunday evening. 2 construction workers are fighting for their lives at this hour after being hit by a passing car. This happened in Marietta just before 2 a.m. on Roswell Road and under the I-75 overpass. Marietta police say the construction workers, identified as 38-year-old Jimmy Ferraza and 28-year-old Oscar Aguilar, were both setting up a directional board for lane closure. That is when the driver of an oncoming car did not yield and hit the message board as well as those construction workers. They were taken to Grady Hospital with life-threatening injuries. The driver of the oncoming car, however, got out of the vehicle and ran away. One man is recovering this evening after he was shot hours ago in an argument near Lionel Hampton Park. This happened just before 6 this morning at an apartment complex along Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. We're not sure exactly what led up to those shots being fired. Atlanta police telling us tonight a man was shot in the lower abdomen. He was taken to Grady to be checked out. We are still working right now to learn his identity and his condition. On to continuing coverage tonight on the planned Atlanta Public Safety Training Center. Just hours ago, opponents of the site held the memorial for a protester killed earlier this year. A look at him there. The death of Manuel Esteban Paez-Terán nearly 2 months ago now has become a focal point in this movement against what protesters are calling Cop City. Our Karis Belger was into Cap County today and explains what all this means for demonstrators going forward. And it's a story you'll only see right here on 11 Alive.
The pouring rain did not deter the crowd, as more than 70 people met at the South River Trailhead.
It's hard to separate the great person that he was from the way that he left this earth.
Family, friends, and fellow activists gathered to remember Manuel Esteban Paez-Terán.
The family came to spread his ashes right here at Weelaunee, where they love to be.
Terán, also known as Tortuguita, was killed in an encounter with police in January, one of many incidents tied to the building of the Atlanta Public Safety Facility demonstrators have dubbed Cop City. According to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, law enforcement tried to clear out people camping at the site, and Terán was killed during the encounter. Attorneys for Terán's family recently said an independent autopsy showed Terán's hands were up when the shooting took place, and now the family is suing for more information about the incident. But those who came out on Sunday say they're undeterred, and the passion Terán showed for the cause will continue to propel them forward.
This is a fight that touches every facet of the way we live and how we live. It's not only an environmental fight, this is a fight against police repression and over-militarization.
Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
The GBI says it is withholding the autopsy as it continues to investigate. We do expect to see the full autopsy report tomorrow. Attorneys representing Terán's family have a press conference scheduled for tomorrow morning at 10 over at the historic DeKalb Courthouse. Of course, we will bring you updates as we get those. Remember, when news breaks, stay connected. Take a look at your screen there. This is all as easy as just downloading the 11 Alive News app. You can do that by taking a picture of that QR code you see there on your screen. The moment when Kennesaw State men's basketball team knew who its opening dance partner would be for March Madness. Just a few hours ago, the Owls learned they will be the 14th seed in the Midwest region and face 3rd seed Xavier. Tip-off now set for 12:40 p.m. Friday from Greensboro, North Carolina. Our Reggie Chapman is going to have much more for you from KSU from their first March Madness run coming up later in sports. East Point's police chief tonight sending an urgent message to young folks to help keep them off the streets. Chief Sean Buchanan spoke with at-risk youth over at the Brady Recreation Center. It's a mission Buchanan has been on since becoming East Point's police chief a little more than a year ago. Back in June, he posted on Facebook urging gun owners to take a look at deadly shootings in his city and realize how they can stem from just plain arguments between family and friends.
I want to change the image and stereotype that we have, our youth have toward us and some of us have toward our youth. The youth are our future. It's very important that we engage the youth from an early age and let them know that we're not their enemy, but we're here to support them in their goals and dreams. And we want to help them make good decisions.
Chief Buchanan says his outreach stretches beyond sessions like these, but includes going to the middle and high schools in the community as well as active community policing. Shoppers can now head back to a popular Target in Buckhead. Just a few weeks ago, someone intentionally set a fire at that store off Piedmont Road, forcing shoppers inside to evacuate. Since then, the location just off Piedmont Road has been shut down. That is, until this morning. Shoppers returned to that Target looking for deals. The store sits in a busy shopping plaza with other businesses like Ashley Furniture, Home Depot, and Best Buy. But considering what Target offers, the closing hit customers hard. Meantime, the search is on for the person who set that fire. Police releasing this picture showing a person of interest in the case, and you could receive a reward of up to $10,000 for any information leading to an arrest. If you can help, call the number on your screen. That's the Georgia Arson Control Hotline. It is 1-800-282-5804. Tonight, another step in the fight to feed Metro Atlanta families. This time, it came with a good pair of sneakers. The 39th annual Hunger Walk Run wound its way a few hours ago through the streets of downtown, with runners and walkers starting and ending over at the Home Depot backyard by Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The U.S. Census Bureau says 14% of Georgians are now living in poverty. For those who came out, it was important to show their support in winning the fight against hunger.
I am walking on the behalf of Team Satisfying Two Hungers, feeding two hungers in that for the Southeast Gwinnett Co-op, and I do this because I volunteer there every Monday, and it's really something that I'm super passionate about. Fighting food insecurity.
I served my country, and they told me about the hunger, so I decided to come out here. I volunteer with our Radio 1. Plus, this is a thing that keeps you in shape. This walk and everything. So that's why I'm out here for hunger and also to stay in shape too.
Brave of the cold and a little rain too. Plus, our own Aisha Howard, Chesley McNeil, even Blooper showed up, hang out with the crowd. They even brought out the Thunder Truck on this rainy, cloudy morning. So to come tonight, we are going to verify a claim floating around social media right now saying the IRS is now cracking down on how service workers report tips this tax season. We're separating fact from fiction next.